What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Video Games here, chilling out, maxing out, doing my thing. Another Pokemon Go video. You knew it was coming. Alright, y'all. Now, in today's video, we're going to touch on a topic about pedophiles using Pokemon Go to kidnap children. Let's get into this. Now, let's be serious. Something like this is primarily made for kids. It has to go through the back of a pedophile's mind that this is used for kids. Kids are going to a location for this. So this could be a way to lure kids. Now, I know you're like, wait a minute, you're going way too far. I don't think pedophiles can use this to freaking get kids. We'll just sit back for a few minutes and I'll gladly explain to you. Now, there's already been a report about 4 guys using this app to rob people, and I've actually saw a video about a murder, but I'll get into that in another video. Yes, they sent out a beacon and saw all their targets and even invited some to certain locations, and they robbed them. These robbers were literally waiting at Pokestops and Pokemon locations to rob people. Now, that's a robbery. We're going to be talking about how pedophiles can use this for kids. Let's go. Now, kids are just kids. They're not stupid as fuck until you turn like 13. Then I have some rights by the way you're acting and how kids of your age act. I can say if you're literally stupid or not. But anyway, because kids have only been on the earth for, I'll say, 13, 14, like I'm 23, so anybody under 18 I'm consider a kid. It's just because I'm grown. Let's be real here. Now, kids, I'll say 13, 12, they don't know anything. And please, angry 13-year-olds in the comments, hold on for a second. You honestly do not know anything. You have to at least see a full life cycle before you can say you know anything. And that's when you're born until you're over 21. That means you've seen how a human grows up and the different actions and outcomes people have done within a certain sequence of life. So you can see that this sequence is leading up to this. This is all something you get from just growing up. You can't learn this. It's called life experience. My point being, with this new tech, which everyone is only looking at the fun of it, can get a child hurt, molested by some pedo who's camping at a Pokestop waiting for his next victim. Now let's get into really the science behind this, how they will use it. I'll tell you the steps so you can prevent this. A child should never be hurt because of this. You have to make sure you are children. I do not play about kids. You have to make sure that that child is safe. It's your effing responsibility. Understand that. Now, let's get into how these pedos can use it. So Pokeshops and gym are all over the same location, which means that these two areas will be targeted as a stationary location where kids will frequent daily. Tell me that's not going through every pedophile's mind. That's like a big pedo effing dream or something. Now, parents 99% of the days will give their kids this and have them walk around the place with no supervision. Do you know a kid gets kidnapped literally 90% of the times because his parents let the kid roam with no supervision, did not watch the kid? Think about it. How the fuck is somebody literally gonna grab your kid, run off, and just disappear when that kid is close enough to be supervised by you? Think about it. That's like someone coming and taking the wallet out of my pocket. In comparison for me leaving my wallet somewhere, turning around, and then turning back. Now, who's going to be really using this and has the time to use this all day, even at school? Children 13 through 8. Nowadays, a 5-year-old has a touchscreen. Honestly, in my own opinion, kids should only have phones to call certain people, which is the parents or your close friends. You have no reason to contact anyone else. Plain and simple. Well, honestly, it took me I'll say 11 or 12 when I got a cell phone, to be honest with you, because back then kids really just used pagers and everything. Oh, you're gonna call me old? Well, hey, old, all that means is I got experience. There's nothing wrong with being old, but there is something wrong with dying young. Always remember that, kids. Always. Now, so imagine this. I want you guys to have a picture, and the parents watch this. I really want you to pay attention. Imagine this. Your kid leaves for a gym battle and never comes back. Now, the bad thing is, parents or cops are not checking these locations, which are open and viewed by everyone. Then people are live streaming the fucking thing, and don't get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that. Kids are providing amazing ways. When I say amazing, I don't mean anything good. I'm just meaning just completely fucking insane ways for them to be tracked. And if you say a pedo won't use this, that's like saying that they're not on Facebook, YouTube. I've seen them on Google+, Twitter, Instagram, Xbox Live, PSN, Steam. All the major platforms have predatory people on them. In the past, how this shit was monetarily safe. Communication. That can be logged and tracked, as well as your username being tied to your IP. It's real easy to track back if something goes wrong. A pedophile would go on the chat room, talk to them. That's how the whole Chris Hansen thing was going on. They were picking up chat logs from these pedophiles to these kids. Now, let's talk about meeting up, and this right here is what I want to touch on so badly. Kids can't drive, and I thank God for that. So for people to meet the kid, they would have to, one, let the kid know who they are, when they are coming. They provide all the evidence needed to have you drop in the soap for fucking 15 years. With this Pokemon app, there is no meet in between. You see a beacon, you see a center, you just go to it. That means that whatever happens is going to happen without any type of preparation. That's fucking dangerous. Now, let's also talk about this. Kids' knowledge. Ooh, I want to touch base on this. The kid will 100% be contacted by the person and can in some way have a trace to the person. With this, a meet can happen without any recorded interaction. Please tell me how that's not dangerous. This Pokemon app is severely dangerous for children. Walking around, all these sick, twisted people walking around here, you need to watch your child. The fact is, that technology is so new, there's no way you can track this. This is literally the most untraceable way to kidnap somebody, and that's effing dangerous. Nintendo really needs to bring out better safety precautions for this, in all honesty. For one, when a beacon goes out, send a beacon to the police as well. Because for one, a gathering right there is already going to breed problems. When a lot of people gather somewhere, and especially getting into intense battles like this, something is bound to happen. So it should always be an area to where it needs to be supervised. And let's get on Nintendo's case about this right here. For one, these Pokestops, these maps, these Pokemon locations should not be random. Period. It should not be random. They should be in set locations where it could be a heavily supervised area. Plain and simple. Oh, you don't like that? You don't get the feel of a real Pokemon master if that happens? I got a question. Ash has been 10 for how long? How many pedophiles have you seen in Pokemon? Zero, right? That's not the real world. That kid's been 10 longer than I've been alive. Don't you think that if he was real, somebody would have snatched him up by now? Kid has no parental supervision at all. Ash's mother is the worst mother on the fucking earth. You let your 10-year-old kid literally walk all around the world you with no supervision. Are you effing kidding me? Parents, do you want to be Ash's mom? Think about that, parents. Do you want to be Ash's mom? No, you don't. You want to supervise your kids and make sure they actually are safe, correct? Well, that's what needs to be done here. Pokemon Go is a cool game, augmented reality, it's cool and everything, but there are dangers with this. Please, guys, share this around, retweet this, put it on Facebook. A parent seeing this can save a child's life. How good would you feel you send this video to somebody and their child is safe because of this? Because of your interaction, you save the child. How great would you feel? Send a video around. Peace out and talk to y'all laters.